Hello and welcome back to another Future Doghouse production. Let's continue our journey on this manuscript here. If you want a copy of the manuscript, find me on Facebook or Instagram. Alright, I know I've shot this like 10 times. I keep on making mistakes. I do this at 3 in the morning because unfortunately I have kids. And this is the only time I get to do this in peace and quiet. If you do find mistakes on my videos, comment them, let me know. I would do my best to make the corrections and reshoot the video. All right, here we go. Bacterial Cellular Morphology. All right, I've added more information since the last time I shot this video. So here we go. The basic form is QUPI. QUPI is from the Greek word kokos, which means berry, and it's a spherical shaped. I want to mention that there is something called a Diplococcus. Diplococcus means two cocci bacteria sticking together that looks like there's two Diplococcus, joined at the hip. These two bacteria joined at the hip that are circular shaped, and it's a specific form of the coccus bacteria. There's 4 of these bacteria that show up like as Diplococcus. I have them in different colors because Streptococcus pneumoniae, is gram positive, and hence purple. And Moraxella, catarrhalis, Neisseria meningitis, and Neisseria gonorrhea are I'm so tired. 3 in the morning. Are gram negative. See? In red, gram negative. In purple, gram positive. All right, bacilli. Bacilli is from the Latin word. It's from Latin and means staff or wand. These are the rod-shaped bacteria. And I want to mention Coccobacillus. Coccobacillus is neither cocci or bacilli or rods, but it is in the category as rods. So just know that when you see Coccobacillus, think rods. Don't let the cocoa confuse you. Boards love to do that. All right, the odd-shaped. These are confusing shaped bacterias. There's Spirilla, which are rigid spiral-shaped bacterias, and they are from the Spirochaetae family, or they are also known as S-shaped bacterias. And then there's the others. These are a debatable group of pleomorphs. For example, comma-shaped, club-shaped are also grouped as rods, but they can also be classified debatably as a pleomorph group. There's a helical form like Helicobacter pylorus. And so these are the other weird forms of the bacteria. All right, my last mnemonic was a failure. I tried to make it easy as 4, 3, 2, 1, but there's no way around it except 4, 3, 3, 3. And it's still kind of weird. I forced it, but by forcing it, it doesn't matter. The point of a mnemonic is to help you memorize something, okay? All right, 4. In the gram positive, the beautiful thing about gram positive bacteria is that there's only 7, but there's really 6 genus of gram positive bacteria, but there's really 7 because you'll see. All right, and it's easily categorized as followed. There's 4 bacilli. There's 4 bacilli bacteria. Obviously, Bacillus, Clostridium. Now, these are in purple because these 2 bacteria are spore forming. There's Corynebacterium and Listeria, and these 2 are grouped in blue because they are non-spore forming. The boards will ask and want you to know that. These 2 are spore forming and these 2 are non-spore forming. And there's 4 bacilli. So that's 4. Now 3 cocci. There's Streptococcus Enterococcus, and Staphylococcus. But notice that Enterococcus in red is actually a subgroup of Streptococcus. But to make the mnemonic work, 43333, we've got 3 cocci as Streptococcus, Enterococcus, and Staphylococcus. All right, now 3 again, gram-negative. Gram-negative bacteria is plenty, okay? Gram-positive, easy, there's only 6 of them. Gram-negative bacteria, on the other hand, there's tons, okay? Too many to list. But for mnemonic purposes, we've got a 3. We've got 3 Diplococci. S. pneumoniae. Again, there's 2 different colors. S. pneumoniae in blue for gram-positive, and Neisseria species in red because they're gram-negative, and Moraxella species in red because they are gram-negative. Again, 3 for Spirochaetae. There's 3. I hope there's only 3, but there may be more. But there's 3 important Spirochaetae bacteria that you're going to need to know. And because there's only 3, it makes it easy for you to memorize them. Treponema pallidum, which is the cause of syphilis. And you can see this bacteria through dark field microscopy. And this bacteria, Treponema, has a flagella. Borrelia, which is the cause of Lyme disease, and Leptospira, which causes leptospirosis, a possible cause of jaundice in some patients. You will see Leptospira on the boards. They like to throw it in there, but an easy way to remember Leptospira is if you have dogs, because there's a Leptospira vaccine, and dogs like to play in lakes and drink pond water, drink puddle water, where a Leptospira bacteria can contaminate it and cause it to have jaundice and suffer, have basically liver disease, and possibly even die. All right, so that's Leptospira for you. All right, exceptions. You know I love exceptions. There's 3 exceptions to the gram-positive or gram-negative staining technique. Mycoplasma, because Mycoplasma does not have a cell wall. Mycobacteria, because it stains acid fast, and it is the cause of tuberculosis and leprosy. And finally, intracellular organism, facultative intracellular organisms. Now these bacteria live in the host cell, and they are unable to be stained by gram-positive or gram-negative staining techniques because they live inside a host cell, which prevents the stain from actually staining the bacteria. There's a long list, and in the future videos we'll do a mnemonic to help you memorize the facultative intracellular organism species. All right, if you like this video and you want more of these videos, please click subscribe. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Congratulations! You are a medical student. One day, you will be a qualified doctor, and your home will be a hospital or a clinic. But for now, your journey begins in the lecture hall. You will listen to countless hours of lectures and spend evening after evening in the library reading page after page of medical theory. And guess what? This is the easy part. The hardest part is retaining your medical knowledge so it's there when you need it. For example, examinations. But don't worry, we are here to help. Meet Jeff. Jeff is a good student. He goes to all his lectures. He says no to parties so he can stay late in the library. But when it's time to take the exams, Jeff freezes. The knowledge that he spent so long learning just isn't there anymore. Now meet Jennifer. Like Jeff, she is a good student. But instead of just reading textbooks late into the night, Jennifer uses technology to help her study. She also watches lectures on YouTube and practices her knowledge with QUPI, a medical quiz app and online platform. Jennifer likes QUPI because it has 10,000 practice questions covering her entire medical course. This means she can practice her medical knowledge from anywhere and in a way that actually prepares her for the exams. Because she is practicing with exam-style questions, when she takes real exams, she'll be ready. Don't be a Jeff. Begin your 7-day free trial with QUPI today.